Hey, y'all. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. God bless you. Good evening. Come on in. Go ahead and invite someone, tag and share. It's Wisdom Wednesday, y'all. And I am excited. It seems like today has been a day just of excitement. God has really been showing out on this week, but today it's something different feeling. But come on in, y'all. Come on in and tag someone. Listen, they might not come now, but they can come and watch um after the fact. They can watch the replay. I hope you guys have had a great evening. Hello, hello, good evening. Those of you who are commenting in the chat, um, that are commenting in the chat, I probably won't. Please forgive me. I will come back to respond. It's kind of difficult and it kind of distracts a little bit trying to pay attention to both. But listen, I just came by this evening just to give you some words of encouragement. For those of you that are new to Wisdom Wednesday, those of you, let me turn this off. Those of you that are new to Wisdom Wednesday, um, I am Coach L, Dr. P, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. I'd say that because I do a lot of different things for a lot of different people. But this right here is one of the things that I love to do, coming before you, giving words of encouragement, words for transformation. Listen, in order for us to change, in order for us to grow, we have to change some of the ways that we think. We have to change some of the places that we may go. We have to cut some folks off. There's just a lot of things, and Wisdom Wednesdays are just brief sessions that I come to do just to give you some words of encouragement to hope to bring transformation to your life. So wherever you may be at right now, do understand it's only temporary. Wherever you are right now, do understand that it starts with you. Change starts with you. Wherever you are at right now, listen, weeping is only before night, but your joy is coming. Do you understand? Whatever you may be going through at this particular time is only temporary. It's only temporary. So I encourage you, don't get stuck in the place that you are in. Don't continue to focus on what isn't. Think about what is. Think about what he's already said. Okay. But tonight, I want to talk to you about being seasoned because timing is everything. This is just a little reminder. Sometimes we need some reminders. We need to be reminded of some things that we may forget. Life may be life, and circumstances may be going on. You're going through struggles, pains, or whatever you may be going through, grief, different things that you may listen. But understand, be in season because timing is everything. I want to talk tonight about how oftentimes, one, you can be upset, you can be frustrated, you can be willing to give up, you can be in a place that you don't like. You know what, this is not working, I've tried this, I've tried that, and this keeps happening, this keeps happening. But have you ever thought that sometimes you're not in the right season, that you're trying to do all of these things? Ecclesiastes 3 said there's a time and a season for everything, and there's a time and a season for everything. And what happens is when we do things prematurely, when we do things out of season and it does not work, we don't want to do it no more. We quit. We give up. It's all of these other things, right? And that is a lot of times because it's not in his will that we're stepping out and applying for these jobs, that we're stepping out, we're leaving jobs. Yeah, he told you that you was going to be a business owner, but he ain't tell you to quit your job right now. He ain't going to tell you you're a business owner and you don't have no income coming in. You understand? He'll tell you that what you're going to do in this, but we got to make sure that we're doing stuff in season. Yeah, you may want to be married. You may want a husband. You may want a wife. But listen, brother, listen, sister, that don't mean to go out and marry and date any and everybody. And you know that joker, you know that jokeress. Y'all like that? Ain't hitting on nothing. But yet you get frustrated, you get mad because you don't want to be lonely. You tired of being lonely. You tired of this, that. Well, listen, let me tell you something. It's all right with being tired sometimes and waiting your turn, because being in season, you obtain the blessings and favor on the Lord. Being out of season is pain, suffering, headaches, heartaches, frustration, weariness, and different other things. So we got to be mature enough and use wisdom to say, you know what? I've messed up so many times doing things outside of the will of God. And that's not what he told me to do. He told me to wait and be still and know that he is God, and not try to take stuff in my own, under my own will, not try to take things by my own. And he's saying that he's showing, but yet we want to do what everybody else is doing. Well, my sister over here, she's doing this, she's doing that. Why I can't do it? Because it's not your time. It's not your time, brother. It's not your time to go buy this car and to go buy that. It's not your time. It's not your time to be going and engage. You're trying to connect with these individuals that he didn't tell you to. It's not your time. We gotta understand to be in season. There have been plenty of times in my past years, and now I know better, so I do better, that I made immature, premature decisions, and the timing was not right. So when stuff fell through and I'm looking crazy and wondering why, because it was not time. Let me tell you something. The Bible says when he blesses, he adds no sorrow. So sometimes you got people saying, oh, God bless me, he blessed me. If he bless you, there's no sorrow that's going to be added to it. He ain't going to tell you to go. He's not going to tell you to go get a car. Your finances looking like they temporary, they not consistent, then you lose the car. You can't even pay for it. You go get a car that's above your means. You understand? He didn't tell you to quit your job when you know you got this house mortgage that's going on. He might have told you to quit, but it was not to quit now. And see, sometimes a lot of times we don't go and consult God. We do what we want to do in our emotions. And that is not what he asked for us to do. That's not what he said. So we have to be keen. We have to be wise. We have to seek him on clarity so that you can keep going in circles. Then you frustrated. Then oh, God is me. I'm not going to never get to where I need to be. You said I got this purpose I'm supposed to do, but I keep running into walls because you're doing things outside of yourself. And even when he tells you this is what you have, this is what I purpose you to be, and it does not happen when you think, you still work towards that goal. You still work in your purpose. You still seek after him. You still expect what he said, but understand that be in season, because timing is everything. Some of you have gotten prophetic words and they've been years. I've got some from years. Some of them have not came to pass yet. However, God gave confirmation, but sometimes it's not the time, right? It don't be the time. And so whenever you thinking our time is really not his time, just in case you didn't know, but you wondering why you feel like, well, the prophet or whoever, he showed me, yes, what you're supposed to have, what God has, what he wants you to have, but in due time, in due season, because timing is everything. Why in the world, if you cannot manage money now, if you cannot, and a lot of us, I'm telling you, we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that, you're trying to make ends meet, you got children or grandchildren, all these different things. But you was probably, you're gonna be a millionaire, or you're gonna have all these resources coming, but you have a hard time, you robbing Peter to pay Paul, you trying to go out and buy all of this stuff, you're not good with money management. Do you think right now that it's gonna be your season? When he sees that he got to instruct and teach you first so you can be diligent with what he's already given you. If you don't upkeep what he's already given you, if your car toe up, we got to upkeep the things that God gives us. And when he gives us more, when he gives us better, when he upgrades, it's going to be in his timing. If you do it before he says, it's going to be a total catastrophe. So I wanted to come by here just briefly on this evening to tell you to be in season, because timing is everything. Stop looking to your left. Stop looking to your right. What everybody else have, what they have obtained, this, that, and the other. Ask God what he has for you and let him guide you. You get in the passenger seat so he can drive in the driver's seat. You so busy trying to take over and you don't even know where you're going to. You don't even know the route. The route has been updated so many times because you keep going the wrong way, because you don't want him to drive. And that's the only person that has your purpose in his hand. That's the only person who has your promises in his hand. That's the only person who can deliver you out of a situation. That's the only person who can make men and women give into your bosom. That's the only person who can turn stuff around. That's the only person who is the healer. That is the only person who you can give you a peace of mind. So I encourage you. On tonight, on this evening, come on here, to be in season and understand that timing is everything. I hope that I've said something to you that has reignited where you was feeling low, where you've been in the valley, where you've been undecisive, where you feel like you was a failure, where this, that, and the other. You understand that it's not that he said you won't have it. He's telling you not right now. He's pruning some things out of you. He's conditioning some things. He's rearranging some things for your good. Not unto death, not to hurt you. Now I'm talking about a physical death. I'm talking about a vision death. I'm talking about for you to abort your purpose death. He's not doing that. He's doing things on our behalf so that we can get all of the promises. But sometimes prematurely we can't get them, y'all. And don't do it. You mess stuff up. So be in season and remember, timing is everything. Ladies, those of you that are watching, if you have not got your ticket for Healing Begins with Revealing, so Renovating Lives and Women on a Mission. If you're not in that women's group, it's a private women's group. Get in that women's group so that I can accept you. That is just a strictly a women's group where I give daily words of encouragement. I share things. I pop in there, do impromptu lives, whatever the case may be. But Renovating Lives and Women on a Mission is presenting round 3 of Healing Begins with Revealing. And round 3 is Mask Off, Remove the Veil. I'm thankful for those of you who've already read. Some people have been sending Cash App for their tickets. The other individuals have been going through Eventbrite. Listen, I'm telling you, do not miss round 3, November the 4th at 6 o'clock. Go to the Eventbrite to get the information. Go to my Facebook page so that you can register and get your ticket. Listen, seating will be limited and the tickets are already selling. And I'm thankful for the donations for the event. I want this to be an awesome event for the ladies, for the women. Listen, we're going to have a good time. We're going to be looking cute. And we're going to get some things while we in that room together. And I am so excited. So go ahead. You got time to get your dresses because it's semi-formal. It's a masquerade theme. And I'm excited. And I am ready for November the 4th. Again, go on Eventbrite or you can go on my Facebook page. The link is there. The link is also in the Women on the Missions page. But I appreciate you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your testimonies. If you can't tell, I'm just excited. And I'm just hoping. I want you to get to your next. I want you to obtain all of God's favor that he has for your life. That even comes in not just the blessing, that comes with the healing, that comes with the deliverance. Because sometimes when you talk about favor, people always think about financial stuff. That's good too. Yes, God, we thank you for that. But listen, some individuals, you might need to be healed. You might need to be delivered for some things. You might be battling some type of addiction, whether it's a sexual addiction, whether it's a physical addiction, whether it's a mental addiction, a social addiction, whatever the case may be. Just know that God has our best interest. at heart. So God bless you. I hope to see you next Wednesday, Lord's will, for Wisdom Wednesday. Have a great evening.